supplementary affidavit. If your lordship kindly looks at the prayer in the writ petition.
Yes.
At page 34, there is only one mandamus sought. That is the respondent number 4 and 5, their main agents, successors, is supervised, and each of them to publish the approved panels for different categories and to issue letters of appointment in favor of the impaneled candidates, including the petitioners forthwith. Number one, what has happened in this matter? This is with regard to the 2009 selection process. Number 2009 selection process has seen lot of topsy-turvies in this world, my lord. Challenges were made, examinations were stalled, de novo selection written test was held, interview was held. Subsequently, by traveling through the Honorable Supreme Court in 2021, my Lord Justice Chakraborty, Honorable Justice Tabodha Chakraborty was pleased to pass the judgment that in 2021 that you published the panel. So their grievance with regard to publication of panel and issue of appointment letter was merged with that judgment, because in compliance of that particular judgment, my lord, we published the panel and issued appointment letters. They were unsuccessful in that recruitment process. Their names did not feature in that panel. So their grievance as regards this writ petition is over. After this, what has happened? There were several other writ petitions. Some writ petitioners, my lord, had challenged that there are some vacancies left, so we should have been accommodated in those vacancies. They filed fresh writ petitions before this honorable court. In 2024, my lord, those writ petitions, my lord, this is the long and short of the story. Then I will take your lordship to the entire writ petition as supplementary affidavit.
Yes, carry on.
Now, this is a 2019 writ petition. Inter alia seeking the relief of publication of panel and issue of appointment letter.
Panel published.
Panel 2019 they were seeking publication of panel, and the panel has been published in 2021. Appointment letters have been issued. Well, that is the judgment of Honorable Justice Chakraborty, which is not annexed, which could not have been annexed in 2019, because that was a subsequent development in 2021. They have taken out a supplementary affidavit. In that supplementary affidavit, they have not annexed that particular judgment of Justice Chakraborty.
This is passed in
2021, 8th of January 2021. So this is the judgment. 8th of January 2021. Now, if your lordship looks at this elaborate judgment, if your lordship looks at paragraph, what number paragraph? 41. One page. Lordship may kindly takes paragraph 36, page 36, paragraph 40 of that judgment. Judgment copy ta dena shuru dekhe na dokhan na mukhস্থ আছে সুবিধার মুখস্থ আছে রাফে আছে দাদা. Accordingly, this court has your lordship got that. Accordingly, this court directs the North 24 Parganas DPSC and Malda DPSC. We are the Malda DPSC and Malda DPSC to publish the panels as provisionally approved with a memorandum dated 11 June 2015, 17 June 2015 in the respective websites within a period of 2 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Well, this is also relevant, my lord, paragraph 41, because they are harping upon this. Vacancies arise every year due to retirement, resignation, removal or dismissal, death of appointees. The 2001 rules also provide for sanction of additional posts of primary teachers due to increase in role strength in primary schools of the districts or the subdivision. Having regard to the peculiar facts and circumstances that have emerged, and as the respondents are to be blamed for having denied appointment to the candidates impaneled, they must take necessary steps and ensure that the impaneled candidates are appointed in the existing vacancies and in the vacancies arising in immediate future. The respondents, including the state respondents, shall also take steps towards creation of new posts, that is supernumerary posts, to accommodate and appoint the impaneled candidates. Those who are impaneled, if there is no vacancy, you create a supernumerary post. So whoever has come out successful into the non-successful process, you give them appointment. Normally, in compliance of this order, judgment and order dated 8th January 2021 in Nihar Bishwas's case, my lord, the panel was made, appointment letters were issued, they did nothing. Now, my lord, in 2024, some persons who had participated in the selection process, they may or may not have been called for interview. They filed certain writ petitions before this honorable court. They said that though we participated in the selection process, but still we have not been given appointment. They filed fresh writ petitions. Now, my lord, those writ petitions came up for consideration before my lord Justice Mantha, my lord. It is annexed in the supplementary affidavit. My lord, they are not trying to bring out a new cause of action. My lord, I have learned from my Mr. Shanal, my lord, this gives rise to a new cause of action, because after this prayer in the writ petition that
Yes.
you publish the panel, issue appointment letters, which is now over, a new cause of action arisen after the order passed by my lord Justice Mantha, my lord, which is appearing at page 19 of the supplementary affidavit.
Yes.
My lord, this is a big judgment and order. I'll take you not trouble your lordship. This is appearing from page 19. Your lordship kindly turns to page 23. Paragraph 13, my lord. In the above circumstances, following the order dated so and so, for the reasons stated there in respect of the DPSC Howrah, this court, by consent of all the parties, is inclined to direct that all candidates who were called for interview in the aforesaid recruitment process of the year 2009 and have filed writ petitions until 25th April 2024 shall be entitled to appointments against existing or future vacancies.
Yes.
Those who participated in the selection process, who were called for interview and have filed writ petitions, my lord, they will be entitled to get job. Now, my lord, several water flew through the Thames, my lord. After this, this order was passed basically by consent of the parties. By consent of the parties, which was
Yes.
well, this was controverted, my lord, by the DPSC and the state, that we had not given any consent.
Where it is written that, where it is written, it is consent
My lord, your lordship kindly sees.
by consent of the party.
Has your lordship got that? Yes, I'm grateful to your lordship. Now, after this, my lord, what has happened? The state and the DPSC, my lord.
So this order, para 13, in respect of DPSC Howrah only.
No, this was following DPSC Howrah. This is with regard to DPSC Malda. If your lordship now looks, my lord, it will be clear. Paragraph 16, 15, 16. The DPSC North Malda and the
this order
Saurabh Naskar order was
13, para 13.
Paragraph 13.
It relates to DPSC Howrah.
My lord, paragraph 13, I'll tell you, lordship. Saurabh Naskar and others versus state was with regard to DPSC Howrah.
Yes.
So following the same line, in the same line. So following that DPSC Howrah orders, this is with regard to DPSC Malda's writ petition. That is why they have annexed it in the supplementary affidavit. Saurabh Naskar was the first of such writ petition.
Okay.
Which was passed on 9th April 2024. Just few days thereafter, on 26th April 2024, this order was passed. Has your lordship got that, my lord?
Yes.
Because if your lordship kindly, this will make clear. Paragraph 11, paragraph 15, everything. 11 says it cannot be said that there were no irregularities and inapproprieties in the recruitment process to the post of assistant teachers completed in the year 2021 in the DPSC Malda. Then again, my lord, paragraph 15 also, the DPSC North Malda and the state. 16 also DPSC Malda. So this is with regard to Malda, my district. Now, my lord, what has happened after this, my lord? The state, the DPSC, they challenged this order that we had not given any consent. The Honorable Division Bench was pleased to dismiss that appeal, that whether you have given the consent or not, you go and agitate this point before the Honorable Single Judge. The state and the DPSC, they filed a review application before the Honorable Single Judge. The Honorable Single Judge, my lord, recalled his order, saying, my lord was very perturbed by the fact that you had once given consent, but thereafter you are withdrawing the order. Kon page ache? Recall karo. Huh? Page 45. Recall that order. Now, my lord, assailing this order, Lordship may kindly see page 45, start from page 45, page 47, paragraph 6. Be that as it may, since the orders, Lordship got that, since the orders have been passed on consent and such consent has never been given in writing or given and withdrawn, this court is inclined to recall the order dated 26th April 2024.
Yes.
Lordship got that, my lord? My lord, assailing this order, some of the writ petitioner, my lord, went up before the Honorable Supreme Court, which is appearing at page 48. The Honorable Supreme Court, my lord, is subject to correction, was pleased to set aside the order passed by the Honorable Single Judge in the review application. And therefore, the order passed in the writ petition, my lord, revives. The order revives. Now, my lord, all these persons came up before this Honorable Court that in spite of the admission of the SLP or the order passed in the SLP, the consuls are not issuing appointment letters. Several contempt applications were filed. The consul started issuing appointment letters to all these persons. So they got appointment. These persons got appointment.
Okay.
But on separate writ petitions filed in 2022, 23, 24, these persons got appointment because their prayers in the writ petition was with regard to the fact that still there are vacancies, we should be given appointment. Number, a cut-off date was fixed by the Honorable Single Judge. Your Lordship has seen that.
Yes.
A cut-off date was fixed by the Honorable Single Judge. That is 26th, 25th April 2024. Now, my lord, even after cut-off date, some writ petitioners preferred some separate writ petitions. They also got appointment because they were also pursuing their case. They filed a separate writ petitions. The Honorable Single Judge, well, there was some contempt applications filed by them. So on the threat of contempt, we have given them appointment. We have given them appointment. Now, my lord, my contention, my lord, subject to correction by your lordship, they had filed separate writ petitions stating that there are vacancies, praying that in spite of there being vacancies, they had participated in the interview, they be given appointment. Now, my lord, this writ petition has outlived. My lord, today this writ petition is on the ground that their panel is not being published. Appointment letters have not been issued. Panel has been published, 2021, appointment letters were issued. Now, my lord, if at all, my lord, I said they do not have any cause of action, but if at all they have any cause of action, that ought to be, my lord, by way of a separate writ petition, not by way of filing supplementary affidavit. This is elementary, my lord. If a new cause of action is generated today, there has to be a separate writ petition. This is one aspect of the matter. Now, my lord, in this writ petition,
Yes. Yes.
but in this writ petition, there are 17 writ petitioners. Well, at that point of time, since the panel was not published, subsequently panel was published. Out of the 17 writ petitioners, 3 writ petitioners came out with flying colors. Their name was impaneled and they got the appointment. So their names ought to have been expunged. But subject to correction, their names have not been expunged. That is writ petitioner number 6, 3, 6 and 11.
They have been given appointment.
They have been given appointment. Huh? They are because their names were impaneled. আচ্ছা এর অসদিনের সঙ্গে এরা ছিল না Now, my lord, another set of writ petitioners, other 3 set of writ petitioners, writ petitioner number 8, 9 and 15. My lord, they had filed separate writ petitions as in those cases where Honorable Justice Mantha was pleased to direct them to give appointment. They had filed separate writ petitions even after 2019 writ petitions.
8, 9, and 15.
8, 9 and 15. And they have been given appointments. Their names have not
Petitions have been disposed of.
Those writ petitions have been disposed. My lord, Justice Mantha's writ petition has been disposed of.
What is the order passed? They have been given appointment.
They be given appointment. 25th April 2024 was the cutoff date. So they had joined hands in those writ petitions.
Oh.
So they were given appointment. So out of 17, my lord, we are now left with 11. Now, one of such writ petitioners, the respondent petition number koto? This is writ petition number 7. Has sent letters to the learned to the DPSC as well as to the learned advocate, I believe, saying that. But we have also informed the learned advocate on record, my lord. Yesterday, my juniors informed the learned advocate on record that I have received such letter. This was addressed to the bar, and this was addressed to the DPLC also. That without taking any no objection from me, it's a fact. His name should have been expunged.
এটা দিয়ে দিন।
Name automatically expunged. They do not proceed.
No.
Yes,
Without taking any no objection from my erstwhile advocate, my lord, and I have not given any authorization to the present learned advocate, my lord, he is proceeding with the matter. Writ petition number 7.
সারা দিনই চলে। চালাবে না। ঠিক আছে, বলবে কেন? দিতে চাইছে, দিয়ে দিন।
who is অপূর্ব কর্মকার?
Well, he is the writ petition number 1. He is the writ petition number 1.
And this applicant Sujata Das?
Writ petition number 7. 7 to Sujata Das. 17. I'm sorry, my lord, is writ petition number 17. 17. So these facts ought to have been disclosed in the supplementary affidavit that 3 candidates have already been impaneled. 3 candidates have subsequently got the job by filing separate writ petitions in 2024. Now, my lord, lordship comes to the writ petition number 1, that is Apurva Karmakar. But completely misleading, and which goes to the root of the matter. Because if the petitioners have come to the court with unclean hands, my lord, the writ petition is liable to be dismissed. The lordship is not supposed to go to the merit also. That is the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. But Apurva Karmakar, the first writ petition, lordship kindly sees page number 1 of the writ petition. Very cleverly, very deceptively, has mentioned the name of his mother in the writ petition. The first page
of the writ petition.
of the writ petition.
Cause title?
Cause title, my lord. I'm grateful. My lord, Apurva Karmakar, son of Aruna Karmakar. Lordship got that?
Yes.
That's the name of his mother. Now, my lord, what he has, yes, why he has done so? What was the reason? Because page 41, the authorities will not be. Page 41 is his admit card. Page 41 is his admit card. Aruna Karmakar is the name of his mother, and father's name is Deepankar Karmakar. Has your lordship got that?
Yes.
Right. That is why he has not mentioned the name of his father, because he has filed a subsequent writ petition 2024, and without even disclosing that in 2019 a writ petition is pending and is seeking a job. His respondent is petitioner number 29 at page 7. Fresh writ petition without even disclosing, and this fact is not disclosed in the supplementary affidavit also, that Apurva Karmakar has filed a writ petition 2024. Lordship may kindly see the name of fathers come now. Mother's name doesn't come. Son of Deepankar Karmakar. Father's son, mother's son. ওটাই তো বললাম। This supplementary affidavit has been affirmed on subject to correction on 5th of August 2025. That writ petition was filed in 2024. By that time, 6 candidates have already been given appointment. চারজন, তিনজন,
কজন টোটাল কজন আছে এখানে?
17 জন।
হ্যাঁ, বলেছি, একজন তো আসছিল।
Yes.
Now, my lord, this is, my lord, today
Cost.
cost, my lord, senior friend is very enthusiastic. He's taking cost and everything. But today, my lord, this is mockery of judiciary because, my lord, we have been told if there is change in the cause of action, we have to file a separate writ petition or a plaint.
Yes.
Well, the cause of action today is no more there. He has a new cause of action saying that by virtue of an RTI application, he has come to know that there are certain vacancies which are still to be filled, which, my lord, in my humble submissions through this writ petition, my lord, it is not, my lord. It cannot be assailed in this writ petition, my lord.
Yes.
But with regard to merits, I have other things to say, but this is with regard to maintainability. But they are not entitled to this job, my lord. I will come to that also. But this is with regard to maintainability. This is not maintainable. Even they have not tried to make an amendment application. But by filing a supplementary affidavit, they are trying to ventilate a new cause of action.
Yeah.
And the fact with regard to, my lord, coming to the court with the unclean hands, my lord, that is also there.
My lord, when on the last occasion I submitted before your lordships the supplementary affidavit. My lord, there are two supplementary affidavits. One I submitted before the court, the other not yet. But both were served upon them. Both, no, bolo na. Both copies have been served. And your lordships kindly recollect, I never had resorted to any fraudulent practice to the court, even appearing for a counsel of any of the petitioners. I mentioned that, your lordships, that there are 17 writ petitions. Your lordships kindly recollect it. Out of them, 7 have already got appointed. Those are the petitions. 7 have already got appointed. 1 is not inclined to come up, and 9 is there. Malad, they are all, Malad, the poor boys of the village. They are asking for the appointment. Now, what is the situation? I just tell you, lordships.
In
Now
which
the-
paragraph you have stated that 7 has got appointment?
Nowhere.
Now, that's your lordships, my lord. Your lordships, if your lordship allow me, this copy has been served long back.
No. We have not received any copy, my lord. Because says we have not received any copy.
All right, let's see. No, দেখাও যে
দেখাও।
serve করেছো।
ও তাহলে ভুল কথা বলবে না ও। He has in fact informed over phone that I am getting such letters. Thereafter, my lord, this supplementary affidavit would have been affirmed. And I never said that my learned senior friend practices fraud, but his client's practice.
Any, my lord, all that, your lordships, the affidavit, supplementary affidavit that has been affirmed on, which was filed before your lordships, that's affirmed on 5th of August,
Right.
if I'm not wrong. That's
5th.
correction. The another affidavit, according to my junior, that has been served, but they are saying not. That's also served on 8th August, 2025. Both of them.
We have not received. We have not received that affidavit.
Now, this has been disclosed by them. I'm giving that, your lordship. There is no suppression as such. I tell your lordships. Naturally, Malad, those who have got appointment, they never want to come before the lawyers. There are several consequences. Malad, those are practical things or not. That I have disclosed to your lordship. I will take your lordships to the subsequently to these facts.
আজকে পেয়ে গেছিস তো।
These are the Malad. I will take your lordships to this affidavit. But I take your lordships first. What is the matter before your lordships? And how far this council has gone to the extent of issuing appointment letters, even those who have not been interviewed even. I will show to that. So they are so malad flexible because of their illegalities. All the 4 councils, Howrah, North 24 Parganas, South 24 Parganas, and Malda.
But Malda, it has been stated that there is no irregularities.
And so, your lordships, then why they have accepted it? The court's order?
In Malda, the original order of 26th April records that there is no irregularity in the.
I will take your lordships.
That is, my lord,
I will take-
Manta's first order.
I will take your
My lord,
lordships.
this Manta said that even if they have appeared for the interview, give them job. Even if they are not, my lord, coming in the
I will take your lordships one by one.
What I'm asking him is on 26th April,
right.
while on consent an order was passed
Right.
that those who have appeared in interview and they have filed their writ petition within 25th of April, they should be given it. Now we are on that order because it has gone up to Supreme Court.
Right.
The review that has been restored. The order has been restored.
Right.
Correct? In that order, in paragraph number 11,
Ah.
it says that there is no irregularity so far as DPSC Malda is concerned.
Ah. No, my lord,
No,
that
may I take the
paragraph,
lordships to, then your lordships,
no,
I
just,
think,
just clarify that, my lord. Paragraph 11, Asudin's order. But it has been said it cannot be.
Cannot,
said.
okay,
It
okay.
cannot be.
Yes, yes, yes.
So there were educated. I'd say that.
Yes, yes,
But,
continue.
And in fact, my lord, what has happened, my lord, I have even after this order, I have given, my lord, I was telling that I have given, my lord, appointments to some candidates, which is appearing, my lord, at page 51, my lord, if you also kindly see page 68. They have issued appointment. They have issued appointment. Page 68 is the order. They had filed
This is DPSC Malda.
DPSC Malda. They had filed writ petition even after 25th of April. Paragraph 3, my lord, filed on 3rd of May 2024. I have issued appointment letters, my lord, on the threat of contempt at page 70.
Okay.
And my lord, if you also
Just hold on.
look at paragraph 2, the present writ petition has been filed, stating that despite interview, the petitioner's name was not recorded in the panel and marks were not awarded. Since the writ petition has pursued this claim in respect of the officer since the year 2015, so my lordship kindly sees the year of the writ petition 2024. They have filed a fresh writ petition in 2024. They were not pursuing any further other writ petition, earlier writ petition of 2015. Even page, my lord, even page, if your lordship kindly sees, page 73 is another instance, and page 80 is another instance. These are all fresh writ petitions of 2024. These are not by way of supplementary affidavit or amendment application.
Okay.
I'm getting to it.
now, what I was submitting with your lordship, therefore, these four councils are guilty of illegalities repeatedly. Why I'm telling your lordships kindly take up the writ petition once, just for a moment, because I will not be on much on this. Your lordships will be finding one annexure, that's at page, my lord, 39. 21st June 2012. My lord, your lordships will find the prelude paragraphs, all are, my lord, regarding deserving candidates have been, my lord, deprived. Your lordships take up the fourth paragraph. Whereas the chairman DPSC North 24 Parganas, South 24 Parganas, Howrah, Malda have detected serious irregularities in the recruitment examination. Then your lordships, last paragraph. Now, therefore, in exercise of the powers given under section 107 of the Act, the governor is pleased to order that the aforesaid recruitment examination conducted by the councils, North 24 Parganas, South, Malda, Howrah, be cancelled, and directs the respective chairman of the concerned district primary council to conduct the recruitment examination de novo, provided that only the eligible candidates who had applied for recruitment against the advertisement issued by the concerned district primary school councils and had appeared in the written examination are allowed to appear in the de novo examination, and no separate fees are collected from them for appearing in such examinations. So, Mala, 2000 selection process was cancelled by the Honorable Governor by this order. Then, Mala, de novo process started.
Yeah.
Now, your losses will find de novo process. My learned friend has said much about Apurva Karmakar. I will deal with that, your losses. Kindly have a look at the very next annexure, page 41. Call letter for written test examination of recruitment of primary teachers under District Primary School Council, Malda. So they were asked for, again, in 2014 for appearing. Why I'm saying it, lordships? Because these are the things ultimately reflected in the order of the Justice Mantha. Whosoever appeared and interviewed. So I was interviewed, all the petitioners were interviewed. 7 has already got appointment, out 10 have not. I am really pressing 9 out of them. So they are all interviewed. Now, this 2014 interview did not culminate into a conclusion unless and until this honorable court directed them, you just publish the panel, and that panel was published 2021 on 8th January, as my learned friend submitted. Now, before that, this writ petition was filed. Well, what was the prayer? Publication of the panel. Second, appointment of the panel candidates. Third, including the petitioners. So far, prayer of my appointment still survives in the writ petition. Kindly have a look at the prayer portion, your lordships. Why I am saying this, your lordship, that I will develop because of the factual background. Your lordships will find prayer A, page 35 in concluding part, including the petitioners. The out of the petitioners, according to them, 4 got appointment from the main panel, 3 got three. My lord, according to us, 4 got from the main panel, and 3, my lord, on the basis of the subsequent writ petition of 2024.
Yes.
So, my lord, I do not know whether they disclose this writ petition also pending before this court or not, but they got also appointment on the basis of subsequent writ petition. I'm not also aware of the date of that writ petition. I do not know. Why I'm saying this, I will tell you, losses. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, my lord, this writ petition could not be included in the list before the Honorable Justice Mantha. Had it been done, my lord, they already these 9 persons could have got appointment. Why I'm saying it, your lordships? Kindly have a look at this. Infructuous, my learned friend is saying. My lord, page 103 of the, my lord, supplementary affidavit. Then I will take your lordships to the main order of the Justice Mantha. My lord, kindly have a look at this. This writ petition of 2015, order dated 1st May 2024. Kindly have a look. 2025 panel was not published, so there could not have been any dispute regarding the preparation of the panel. The writ petition participated in the de novo selection process of 2012 conducted by the Malda. The writ petition has been filed on 7th May 2015, even before us. In those circumstances, they are entitled to the benefit of the order dated 26th April 2024 as corrected on 30th April. Writ petitions disposed of. No appeal, appointment has been given. How can my learned friends say, my lord? I'm putting a question to myself. That my petition becomes infructuous. So condition before this court or considerations before the court, 2 things, as your lordships pointed out in paragraph 13 of the order at page 19. Your lordships kindly come, I just take your lordships to that. Running page 23, it starts at page 19, paragraph 13. In the above circumstances, the following order for the reasons stated therein in respect of DPSC Howrah, this court by consent of all the parties inclined to direct that all the candidates were called for interview. I was called for interview. I am showing the documents, your losses. There cannot be any denial. And have filed a writ petition until 25th April 2024. All of the only consideration that this must be related to the selection process. What was the subject matter? What was the crux of the writ petition? What was the content of the writ petition? Immaterial. Because illegalities was galore. My lord, if I am not wrong, my lord, I appeared for the one of the council Howrah. When Justice Mantha passed an order, Justice Mantha said to me, Mr. Sanal, I am aware that I am doing certain illegalities. But I have to do it, otherwise entire panel will go. Which one will you accept? My lord, appearing on behalf of the Howrah, I accepted the second one, give all the appointments. Whosoever come up by this date. That's the original Howrah's order, your lordships. And a copy, no? Your lordships, keep it on record, I am not placing it. If your lordship requires that, kindly see this order. This was the genesis of the everything. Howrah started it, then North, then South, then Malda. These 4 districts have been doing since from 2009. Galore, my lord. Even the persons who have secured lesser marks have been appointed. My lord, there are other points also. So I had to accept that one because those persons have been working, your lordship, suppose appointment in 2021. These are 23. So if those persons' appointment goes, that will be havoc even for the government. So council instructed me to submit that whosoever have come up by this time, I will give the appointment subject to creation of post or existing vacancies. So these were the consideration before the court. The 2 things, 2 yardstick. First, whether they have been interviewed, called for interview or not. And second, whether the writ petition filed before the court before 25th April 2024. I have shown to your lordships one order to 100 page 3. I will show other 4 orders. How this council have proceeded. None of the cases they have appealed appointed have been given. Threat of contempt, my saying, your lordships, my land in one case. Well, what is the law? I'm asking myself. If there is a contempt, you can comply, but you can still appeal and get the order, challenge that order that this is a wrong order. This is the law. Under the threat of contempt, you are saying appointment. All right, You give it subject to the result, having reserved your right to appeal and get it done. You have not done it. So you are picking or choosing someone just because someone's writ petition could not be heard within time.
Yeah.
Then your lordships, I take your lordships to the other order. One by one, I will show your lordships, because this is the point, your lordship. Kindly have your lordships come to page 67.
I'm sorry to interject, my lord, senior friend, my lord. No, my lord, we are on the point of maintenance.
That's I'm showing the maintainable.
My learned friend is taking your lordship to the merit.
No, not merit.
But
This
it
is I'm showing maintainable.
I'll come to the point of merit.
Amala, this is I'm showing. My learned friend says infructuous, because I prayed for panel preparation and that publication and panel and appointment. But including my appointment, that still survives. That's I pointed out. Now, what I'm saying, that in respect of other writ petitions which was filed earlier, they have been also allowed. They have been given. So how can my learned friend take the point of maintainability? It's a selective maintainability point. You are taking by selection, that I will take against him, I will not take against them. You can't do that being a state authority. I will show one after another. I'll deal with all the points. These are on maintainability, my lord. Let kindly come to page 67. Well, this is the 2015 writ petition. Varieties of situations I will show to your lordships. Order dated 5th May 2015. Kindly have a look at this. This is against Malda. Heard both sides. It appears that the candidature of the petitioner was cancelled by the respondent authorities at the time of interview, although he was called for written examination and selected for interview. Accordingly, the council is directed to hold a special interview for the petitioner and to produce the result of the petitioner in a sealed cover by 4 weeks from date. This order is without prejudice to the rights and contention of the parties and subject to the result of the writ petition. Mr. Bari is directed to communicate this order to the council, and the council directed on that basis. Matter to appear after 5 weeks. Now kindly see your lordship the next page. On 13th May, this appeared again. Petition. Just a moment. Now this was the done. Now your lordship, then he moved after cut-off date, 25th April. This writ petition was filed by the same person. This is another example I will show. 3-4 examples I will show how they are proceeded. Now, what is the point? See your lordships, kindly have a look at this case. সবগুলোই দেখিয়ে দিচ্ছি দর্শকদের কি situation. Malda, the petitioner participated in the recruitment process of the 2009 conducted by the Malda district. The writ petitioner approached this court by way of WP such and such. The said writ petition was disposed of, directing the council to take the petitioner's interview. The present writ petition has been filed stating that despite the interview, the petitioner's name was not recorded in the panel, marks were not awarded. Since the writ petitioner has pursued his claims in respect of the aforesaid recruitment process since the year 2005, notwithstanding the fact that the writ petition has been filed on 3rd May 25, that means after cut-off date, he is entitled to the benefit of the order. Why I am showing it to your lordships? My learned friend says that I ought to have come up with a fresh writ petition. That's now what is the difference between the two? Finding of the court's conclusion is that he is pursuing the claim. For 15th to move, get interview done, and then even after cut-off date, though he comes up, since he is pursuing, I will give him the relief. So, my lord, this behind the mind of the court that the illegality is so galore. So, what I am doing, your lordships, I am still pursuing before your lordships. Your lordship has to see the content of the judgment, not by bare words. What's the purpose the court allowed him? That he is chasing the court. He is chasing his remedy. So I'm still chasing his remedy. Supplementary evidence is permissible. I'm bringing the subsequent events only in the pending writ petition. I have not shown you something else. In the same selection process, what I have done, I could not get it listed, your lordships. Missed it somehow or other. Then your lordships kindly see is 85. I'm showing you lordships various examples in respect of this council only. Kindly look at this, your lordships. This is of 2017. I don't know your lordships cause title is legible or not. WP number 13553W of 2017. Page 85. 3rd May 2018. This order. So, my lord, this matter was also before publication of panel. Now this was disposed of 2018. No, I'm coming to that. Kindly have a look at that. Second paragraph, Mr. Ghosh submits that the petitioner's name was sponsored in the year 2006 by the Employment Exchange when he was below 40 years, which is the age limit for the said post. The Ghosh submits that the petitioner is very much entitled to the appointment. The submission of Mr. Ghosh is vehemently opposed by Mr. Bari. Bari submitted that he has to take instruction whether his name was sponsored or not on 2006. Now this was kept pending then. Your lawsuits will find up to page 100. This writ petition was kept pending. Then your lawsuits will take the page 100. This is the final order of 2017 writ petition in 7th May 2024. Tell me, look, the petitioner has challenged the selection of the recruitment process of 2009. Why the court is saying? Because it said that I was not overaged. Allow me. Then your losses kindly see. The petitioner is therefore within the cutoff date mentioned in the order in 26th April. My lord, I fail to understand. How could my learned friend, after accepting all this order, say my writ petition become infructuous? I am still with the prayer of my appointment. Whatever has happened, all subsequent facts, the court has allowed, honorable court has allowed to deal with this. Okay. They shall be entitled to the benefit. Now, another your lawsuit will find, why I'm saying all these, the court only wanted to be satisfied two criteria, whether you were interviewed and whether you have come up before this court before the cutoff date. And that too in relation to the selection process. Whatever the nature of the writ petition, court did not bother about it. Somebody has paid appointment, somebody says I have been illegally overaged declared, somebody simply says publish the panel. Even then they have been given benefit. I will show that your lawsuits. Now see your lawsuit page 27. This is a writ petition of 2021. Initially the writ petition dismissed for default. Yes. Dismissed for default. Your losses will find in the very first can 4. Then can 3 explaining the absence of the petitioner, all that. Now your losses, kindly see. Page 28. The writ petitioners challenged the recruitment process to the post appointed by DPSC-2 and the writ petition has been filed in the year 2001. They are therefore within the cutoff date. Nothing, court didn't go into this. And all these orders they have accepted, my lord. Page 27 onwards. Now kindly have a look at your losses. I have not placed it also. Page 30. Can was only for restoration. Page 30. This is of 2015 writ petition. Eta place going to just 30 ta? Again? No. Now kindly see your losses. Order dated 1st May 2024. The writ petition participated in the dynamo selection process conducted by Malda. The writ petition has been filed such and such. In those circumstances, they are entitled to benefit. All accepted, man. Even this was ex-party, if I am not wrong. Even then, they have not appealed against.
Okay.
So this is the situation, your lordships. Now kindly have a look at this, your lordship. Page. The other things from the existing vacancies or future vacancies. Now your lordships. Page 15, I tell your lordships.
Yes.
Now kindly your lordship sees notified in terms of the order passed. Nihat Bishas, my learned friend has placed a copy of the order. I am not taking your lordships. Kindly see, so far Malda district is concerned, 1050 posts were created for this purpose. And then your losses will find 18.
Okay.
Now your losses will find this is how much posts have been filled up. by joining or non-joining report. Your losses will find at the top status of category-wise joining candidates given below. That's your loss 857. And then
Which page you are referring to?
page 18.
Yes.
Now status of category-wise non-joining candidates is given below. Matlab kind level look, total 431 vacancies. Out of them, they have appointed 312. এটা একটা কোথায় আছে? Matlab they have, and I have annexed the panel also. Kindly record that out of this non-joining 431, they have appointed 312. I have annexed the panel also. So therefore, your losses, the 119 vacancies are still there. They don't want go to Matlab for future vacancies either.
431 not joined.
Initially not didn't join. Then Matlab they appointed 312 further. Because of these writ petitions, all of them, whosoever came, Matlab court directed them to be appointed. And then 119 vacancies, 119 still exist.
312 where I'll get that.
That I panel I have annexed. Page 53 your losses. Your losses, this is a memo of page 18, 2nd November 2022.
312, yes.
And kindly see page 53, 27th February 2025, this year. Kindly have a look at this 312. Like, I'm showing that this vacancy still exists. They can't take the point. Even in spite of that, even they say, those so take it. Matlab, direction of the Justice Mantha loss against future vacancies also.
Okay.
So this is the other point I tell you, lawsuits, why the court has taken lenient views because of galore discrepancies. It was not possible even for the authorities to wade out. Wade out means who have got the illegal benefits and who have not got. So the court fixed up a cut-off date. By this time, whosoever filed a writ petition pertaining to that selection process, whatever may be the prayer, they have been allowed. Now, so far one complaint has been made, mother's name, father's name. I tell you, lords, that's not the intention of any candidate. These third to 2024, 3 persons have been appointed out of the present writ petitioner of the fresh writ petition. I request your lords, call for the records. You will not find that they have disclosed that this present writ petition is pending. But they are honest enough that they have, in the pending writ petition, they have come up before your lordships with a supplementary evidence. Look, this is the situation and this is the conduct of the council. One facts, my lord, can be viewed from two different angles. My learned friend is saying that I have filed a subsequent writ petition. That's more the so, my lord, cannot be a ground for dismissal of this. Cannot be a ground because the others have been moved and you have allowed them.
Okay. Who are the persons who filed the subsequent writ petitions?
I think the other supplementary affidavit I have given your lordships,
8, 9 and 15.
I think 3, 6 and 11.
No, 3, 6 and 11 has been given.
Oh, sorry.
Petition number 1, 8, 9 and 15.
8, 9 and 15 filed separate writ petitions. Appointment given.
During pendency. You could have taken a point. Look, your earlier writ petition is pending. Have you disclosed it? You didn't. Nobody could make any submissions before Mantha.
And who is
Justice Mantha?
7th person who has been given appointment?
4 and 3 and other 3, 3, 6, 11 from the main panel.
4 and 3.
No, 4. 3, 6 and 11.
3, 6 have been impaneled and given appointment. 8, 9, 15 after they subsequently filed writ petition, they have been given appointment.
They have been given on the basis of subsequent writ
So
petition.
11 are left.
10 left. 17 has also got, according Sujata Das. 17 has also got an appointment. She has also.
17 has also.
পেয়েছে আরে পেয়েছে বলছি যখন পেয়েছে তো তারও ভালো হয়ে গেছে যে চলে গেছে আর আসবে না 17 my learned friend is saying 17 has not got an appointment. No, that's maybe may not be.
He has some interest.
Serial number 5 in the panel. Page supplementary affidavit page না দেখিয়ে দিচ্ছ দেখিয়ে দেখ বলছি দাদা Matlab eta supplementary, the one I filed today, page 12. Page 12, serial number 5, Sujata Das. He got it, I mean, she got it under the PH category. Serial number 5, Sujata, whatever may be, the general. PH category general to hoti pare.
Names are not clear here.
That's Sujata Das, may read it. I don't know, my lord. Sujata Das.
Yes, yes. Serial number
Sujata Das can be, my lord. I'm sorry, my
Yes,
lord.
yes,
I'm pressing
please.
hard to your lordships.
Serial 5.
Serial 5. So he was in the panel also.
So he has been given appointment.
Given
So he was
appointment.
Pressing for
9 only. 9 kata bole daw na konna. Matlab
Nine
these
or
are the
10?
9 read petitioner numbers. Apurbo Karmakar,
1.
1. Then your lordships, I just give your lordships. Debashish Bishwas, number 2. And then your lordships, Sushanto Sarkar 3. No, not. Just I'm allowed 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 16. No, 10.
So, the other petitioner, one petitioner is left out. Out of
He is not approaching. I tell you, lordships, there are two things.
his serial number.
That serial number, just 7. We have disclosed it in the supplementary today file 7. But two things, Mr. Tale Mahatru Siddiqui also knows. Well, suppose we move it jointly for 10 or 20. Somebody get appointment, he will never come up to the law. Yes. He will never come up.
That reflection should be there in the order sheet.
But that-
These are pressing their prayers, none and rest are not pressing.
That's your lordship, that's supplementary
It
affidavit.
has to be clarified.
That's supplementary affidavit, your lordships.
7 is
Paragraph, কত বলে দাও?
7.
এইটা টলে ছিল। এইটা নাকি? এইটা। Paragraph 9 and paragraph 5.
Of the earlier one.
Abhiga?
Earlier supplementary. or-
No, today which one I filed? Thin one. 5, 9 and 10. The difficulty, I tell you, loss is practical. Those are not coming because they have got appointment. So I cannot make, the other petitioners cannot make a submission before the court that they are not wanting anything because they have got it admittedly. On record, this is my learned friend is also submitting that. 5, 9 and 10. Your losses will get it everything.
অভিজিৎ চৌধুরী আসছে না। তোমার কাছে পিটিশন নাম্বার 7 নেই, অভিজিৎ চৌধুরী আসছে না।
নাও আসছি না, ও তো আরো বেটার পেয়ে গেছি কোথাও।
That's all.
That's my submission. Therefore, that's the views, your lordships. And so far, Kormokar is saying another. I've made submissions that look at the other petitioner of the same batch. They have also subsequently moved it because they are searching for employment because of this. And the court has taken that view, and I tell you, lordships, lenient view. Much obliged to you. I'm just
want to take your lordship to the merits of the case, but senior offenders take your lordship to the merit of the case. Now, my lord, the orders which were relied upon, that the old writ petitions of 2017 and 15 and 19, those writ petitions has been disposed of by my lord Justice Mantha, saying that even if you have come after the cut-off date, but since you are pursuing your case, you should be given appointment. But your lordship, my lord, since my learned friend, thank you from what he has submitted. Lord, he said, even Apurva Karmakar, my lord, these are people coming from villages. He could not disclose because they are desperate for the job. My lord, similarly, why my lord was pleased to pass the orders. If your lordship now looks at the dates of all these orders, page number 31 is the from the first supplementary affidavit. Page number 31.
Yes.
Lord, the date is 7th of May 2024. Lord, 26th of April 2024 was the cutoff date that is mentioned in paragraph 2.
Yes.
26th April. Lord, within 10 or 15 days, he has come. Now, my lordship, this will be a never-ending process. My learned senior friend says he appears for Malda, Howrah DPSC. He has given that concession. But that doesn't mean, my lord, everyone will come and say, even though they were not impaneled, after 2 years, 3 years, because there is a life of a panel. The law says a panel is there for 2 years. Honorable Justice Mantha said that you give them appointment. We lost before the Honorable Supreme Court. We are started giving them appointment. The panel is for 1 year according to recruitment rule 13 of the recruitment rules, which can be extended for further 1 year. The law is for 2 years. Now, within how many days, if your lordship kindly sees? 7th of May 2024, that is within 10 days. Then if your lordship kindly sees page 68. 13th of May 2024, that is another 17 days. 2024, not even 25. पेजটা বলেন পেজ নাম্বারটা লিখেছিলাম তোকে তো 103.
And a panel is valid for which date?
Panel has expired, my lord.
Then
Panel has expired.
on the date this order was passed, panel has expired.
Panel has expired.
Then
First, my lord Justice Mantha was of the view, even though the panel has expired because they are pursuing those cases, and since 2024 he has fixed a cutoff date. So within this cutoff date, whoever has come, you give them appointment. But there were some writ petitioners who were pursuing these cases. But when they came to know about this order, immediately they approached my lord Justice Mantha. Within 10 or 15 days, certain orders were passed that even though that 26th April was there, because they were pursuing, you give them appointment. But some writ petitioners who filed writ petitions or who challenged these actions, that since these writ petitions have been given appointment on 26th April 2024, this is with regard to 4 districts. So with regard to 1 district, some writ petitions came very late. The honorable single judge, after Justice Mantha, was pleased to dismiss the writ petition on the ground that since you have come late, 26th April 2024 was the cutoff date, so you cannot be given that appointment. That order was challenged before the honorable division bench. Will Lordship kindly, I'll just, my lord, from the beginning, my lord, will Lordship kindly see the appeal is directed against the order dated June 13, 2024, passed in WPA 1 for this 13 June order, my lord. By the impugn order, the learned single judge dismissed the writ petition of the appellants on the ground that the appellants cannot come within the scope and ambit of the earlier order dated April 25, 2024. Learned advocate appearing for the appellants submit that the aforesaid writ petition similarly situated circumstance as that of the writ petitioners who were afforded the benefit of appointment by the order dated April 25, 2024, passed therein. He submits that the appellants were called to the interview. Therefore, according to him, he comes within the scope and ambit of paragraph 13 thereof. Thereafter, the state submitted. My lord, Justice Mantha's paragraph 13 has been quoted in bold in page 3. My lord, under paragraph 13 of the order dated April 25, 2024, twin conditions are required to be satisfied by participant selection process to the post to be entitled to a permanent. Such petitioners were called for the interview in recruitment process and filed writ petition until April 24, 2024. Learned advocate appearing for the appellant submit the learned single judge fixed April 25, 2024, and unilaterally as recording the order dated April 25. According to him, since the appellants are similarly situated in circumstance as that of the other candidates who participate in selection process and were called for the interview, the appellant should also be granted the appointment. With respect, we are unable to accept the contentions of the appellants. Appellants never assailed the order dated April 25, 2024. The order dated April 25, 2024 prescribes twin conditions which must be fulfilled simultaneously. Being party to the writ petition filed before April 24, 2024, we are informed that the order dated so and so is under challenge by the state. Thus, such appeal is pending. Learned single judge found the appellants before us not only to fence seaters but also not qualifying the conditions prescribed in the order dated April 2025.
no, when was this writ petition filed? This was filed after the order passed.
Order passed.
Then these petitioners have filed their writ petitions in 19. How this will apply in their case?
But because they were the fence seaters, but the ratio which has been laid down,
Asun.
they are the fence seaters.
But 19 writ petition, we are in 19 writ petition. This
We
was
are in
filed
2019 writ petition. We were in 2019.
7th November 2019. This
November 2019, but thereafter 2021, my
Hmm.
lord Justice Chakraborty directed all the councils to publish the panel.
I have heard you.
We have done so.
Ashun.
But may I take your lordship's leave?
Yes, thank you.
My lord, your lordship is disposing of the writ petition, my lord, itself.
Why?
My lordship, can you dispose of? Because my lord, I was thinking that if your lordship's hold is maintainable, my lord, I would have filed it, completed the pleadings in this matter. But since your lordship has heard it, my lord, I think, my lord, your lordship may
We consider both the merits as well as.
I'm grateful.
What is this CAN application for?
My lord?
CAN?
May I just, may I see the application because the change brief. The CAN is for early disposal of the writ petition.
I'm for the state respondent.
আমরা পাইনি sir.
এই, আজকে
Lord, I'm taking your lordship's leave,
Yes,
my lord,
yes.
I'm grateful to your lordship.
supplementary bill state ke down.
Supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. At the very outset, by the present writ petition, the petitioners have sought for publication of the panel with regard to the recruitment process initiated in the year 2009 and for issuance of appointment letters in favor of the impaneled candidates, including the petitioners, forthwith. Para. The writ petition is moved on behalf of petitioners numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14 and 16. Para. At the outset, Mr. Siddiqui, learned senior advocate appearing for DPSC Malda, submits that the writ petition is not at all maintainable since it has become infructuous, inasmuch as the petitioners herein have prayed for publication of the panel, which has already been done on 8 January 2021, pursuant to order passed in WPA number 15128 of 2017, along with other writ petitions, Nihar Vishwas and others versus State of West Bengal, 125128 for Redevan and others. Nihar Vishwas 125128.
The panel was published in the month of February. The order was passed on 8th January.
Yes.
8 January is the order.
Already 8th January is the order.
Pursuant to the 8 January, what is the date of panel?
10th of February 2021.
10th of February 2021, pursuant to order passed by in on 8 January 2021. The petitioners, by way of supplementary affidavit, has tried to mold their prayers and sought for their appointment, which is a change in cause of action and should be placed into service by way of a separate writ petition. Stop. He further indicates that three of the petitioners, namely petition number 3, 6, and 11, have been empaneled and given appointment. And other three petitioners, namely petition number 8, 9, and 15, filed separate writ petition. আচ্ছা ওইখানে ফুল স্টপ দিয়ে দিন তো ওইটা এন্ডের আগে এন্ডটা কেটে ফুল স্টপ দিয়ে দিন। Petition numbers 8, 9, and 15 filed separate writ petitions, and pursuant to order passed in those writ petitions, appointment has been given, comma, such fact has not been disclosed in the present writ petition. It is a settled proposition of law that equity can be claimed by the persons who comes before the court with clean hands. There is suppression of material facts. Stop. He also indicates that petitioner number 1, Apurva Karmakar, has mentioned the name of his mother in the cause title, and in the subsequent writ petition filed by him, being WPA 13419 of 2024, he has mentioned his father's name in the cause title. What is the prayer in that writ petition?
আমি আর কিছু বলবো না।
In the writ petition, Oruna, mother's name was disclosed.
No, what is the fate of this writ petition?
My lord, it is still pending. Still pending?
This you have mentioned is supplementary.
No, my lord, nothing.
But this was not within my knowledge.
The supplementary.
This is
has-
pending before which court?
My lord, it is before this High Court. And my lord, there was
Before
one.
which court? This is pending.
If your lordship's court, perhaps because this is primary education matter.
But then similar prayer has been pursued in the subsequent writ petition.
Okay,
And one more thing, my lord, the supplementary has been affirmed by the Apurva Karmakar in this writ petition.
petition.
Have you filed your Vokalafnama?
Yes. I have filed my Kolatnama.
Why this has not been stated to you?
No.
See, prayer B is a similar prayer for issuance of
Yes, yes.
appointment date.
That's why it has been pointed out.
Pending লিখে করবো।
Here the prayer is, my lord, to give appointment against the non-joining vacancies.
That is what it.
Yes.
He is also pursuing the same remedy here by supplementary.
Then Oh, not going to. Call Mr. Sannal and Mr. Siddiq.
Non-joining vacancy appointment.
It's
ওই আরেকটা নতুন রিটের কপি আছে ওই যে ওই অপূর্ব
Sannal. Number 1 has filed the writ petition praying for the similar relief as has been advanced by you. Now that writ petition is pending.
I tell your lordships, my lord, the twofold of submissions I could make on this. My lord, your lordships should take, according to me, certainly, should a lenient view. Why I'm telling you, this is not a fraudulent act as such. Only he should not, had not disclosed. For that, your lordships can put him any condition. But kindly visualize, I have taken your lordships so long,
So
the
that is
orders.
correct. For the sake of records, if suppose this writ petition is disposed of and this is kept pending,
My lord,
the
he is
similar,
he is present with your lordships, record his undertaking that he will not proceed with the second one. He cannot. But my lord, the factual things are so galore, your lordships. What happened, I tell you, because other petitioners have moved and got. So he thought probably that if I get it, my earlier writ petition is not being heard. I will get
I
it.
get that writ petition before this court tomorrow and place this item for orders along with this writ petition. And record your submission accordingly, because he has made a similar clear in the subsequent writ petition. Number 1, Apurva Karmakar, which has not been disclosed in the
Supplementary
affidavit. But while disposing this writ petition, that cannot be kept pending. So what I do is I place this for orders tomorrow and get this writ petition along with that.
But I do
Because
not
that has
know
to be
that-
dismissed or withdrawn, whatever. He says that he will withdraw that writ petition.
So far he is concerned.
So far he is concerned because there are several.
Several persons.
Several.
That your lordships can record that today also. He is present, personally present,
If you want so much, get himself withdrawn from that, your lordship may kindly
Let-
record that.
and do that.
That will be placed in
And
that.
so for the others, your lordships, there is no difficulty.
But that writ petition has to be listed before this court.
No, your lordships,
Subsequent one.
your lordships record that this fact and record his undertaking that he will not proceed. So far he is concerned with that writ petition.
That will
be.
as petitioner number 29, he will not proceed in that particular.
That your lordships do. Because the others are there, they may proceed, they may not proceed.
Ashok.
But may I, within 5 minutes I will
Because
come back.
there are different advocate and records, my lord, that will be problem.
A problem, but really.
Go.
number serial.
But I'm taking
Yes, yes.
29 I say,